Good morning, students. Today we are going to study module 2 of lesson of history, class 9, that is Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution, and the topic is the 1905 Revolution. At this time, the Russia was an autocracy. It means it was ruled by the king and he acted as an autocratic ruler. And the Tsar was not subject to the parliament. Now here the liberals, they were supported by the Social Democratic Party, Social Revolutionary Party, by the peasants and the workers, and moreover by the nationalists and the jihadists, and they wanted what they wanted? A constitution. And they campaigned to bring an end to this practice of autocracy in Russia. But the year 1904 was bad for the Russian workers as the prices of the essential goods rose, but the real wages declined by 20%. Membership of the Workers' Association rose. When 4 members of the Assembly of the Russian Workers were dismissed, there was a call for industrial action. And after a few days, 110,000 workers in the St. Petersburg went on strike. What were their demands? They demanded a reduction in the working day to 8 hours, an increase in the wages, and improvement in the working conditions. And this procession was led by Father Gapon. When this procession reached Winter Palace, they were attacked by the police and the Cossacks, which further led to the killing of 100 workers and about 300 workers were wounded. This incident in the history was known as Bloody Sunday and started a series of events that became known as the 1905 Revolution. It led to the beginning of the strikes all over the country. Now, further, what happened? Universities were closed down. Students, they started complaining of the lack of the civil liberties. Even the lawyers, the doctors, and the middle class people, they formed union of the unions, and all they started demanding. Was there? Their demand was a constitution, that is Constituent Assembly. Now, during this 1905 revolution, the Tsar allowed the formation or creation of an elected consultative parliament, which was also known as a Duma. But what happened? After the 1905 revolution, that all these political parties or the unions or the committees which were formed, they were declared illegal and they all were working unofficially. There were severe restrictions on the political activities, and the Tsar, what he did, he dismissed the first Duma within 75 days and re-elected the second Duma within 3 months, because he never wanted that his authority is to be questioned by someone, and there should not be any reduction in his powers. So he created the third Duma, which was backed by the conservatives. Now this time the liberals and the revolutionaries were kept out, and Russia was dragged into the First World War, that is the First World War and the Russian Empire. Now this war was fought between two groups. In the 1914, one, the alliances was of Germany, Austria and Turkey, and the other alliance European was between France, Britain and Russia. Now here, this war was not only was fought in Russia but outside the Russia, that is in the Europe, and that's why it is called a First World War. But initially this war was supported in Russia by the people. They rallied around the Tsar and supported him. But when during the war was going on, the king, he refused to consult the Duma. So the support was very thin, and even the anti-German sentiments ran high. The name of the St. Petersburg, which was a German name, was changed to Petrograd, and the Tsarina Alexandra, German origin, and the poor advisors, the monk, especially the monk, who was he? He was Rasputin, made the autocracy unpopular. And what happened further over here, that the war was fought in the Eastern Front as well as on the Western Front, but it was the war which was fought in the Eastern Front was different from that of the Western Fronts. Defeats were shocking and demoralizing. Russian army lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 and 1916. There were 7 million casualties by 1917. Destruction of crops and buildings led to the 3 million people refugees in Russia, and situation was discredited by the government and the Tsar. Now the soldiers, they refused to continue the war and to fight the war. This war had impact on the industry in Russia, as you know already industries were very less in Russia, and there was supply was cut down when the Germany controlled the Baltic Sea, and Germans supply, all the industries were supply was cut off, railway lines were broke down, there was a shortage of labor because the able-bodied people were called upon to fight the war, so there was a shortage. And with the shortage, what happened? Workers were not available, so the small workshops, those who were producing the essential goods, were shut down. So there was a shortage of food because the supply of food grain was done to feed the army, and there was a riots at the shops of the breads, and by the winter of the, that is 1916s. So the next module, third, that I will be teaching you in the next session. Till then, thank you.